Hey everyone, Jessica here, and I'm so excited to be talking to you all today about Arbonne. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to share Arbonne with you, and I just wish that you would keep an open heart and an open mind to everything that I have to share. And I want to say thank you for taking the time to actually watch this video. I know we're all super busy people, so I really appreciate the time that you're spending to watch this. I will try and keep it as short and sweet as possible because I know I can be a long-winded person. So we're going to start with a little bit of background on me and who I am and where I come from. So I was originally born in Kitchener, Ontario, and I have since moved to Langley, BC, and I love it out here. I am fully converted to a BC resident. Growing up, I was always a dreamer. It drove my practical mother crazy, but every other week I had a new plan about how I was gonna get out into the world and change it and impact people's lives. And I wanted to be everything from a nurse to a politician to working on political campaigns and everything in between. I wanted to be a missionary at one point. And so it wasn't until my grade 12 year of high school that I decided that nope, the way I was going to go was political studies, international studies, and then go on to be a lawyer. That plan quickly came to a halt when I received my first diagnosed traumatic brain injury, but my fourth concussion. And so everything that I thought I wanted and where I was called in life was drastically pulled to a halt by this injury. Now, if you fast forward a couple years, I was back on the horse, not fully recovered, but I had decided to pursue that career that I wanted, and I was going to go to Trinity Western, study political studies, and then move from there. And the funny thing about your body is if you don't stop and it needs a break, it has a way of making you stop. And that's been my story more times than I'd like to admit that I'm stubborn. And so my first year of university came to a drastic halt as well. And then if you fast forward another year, I had decided to start bartending, serving, and managing at a restaurant because that was the fastest way that I found that I could make money without being educated, and I wasn't educated. And once again, my body decided that it was going to make me stop instead of me listening to it tell me to stop. And I received my sixth traumatic brain injury. And so in that time, I was really in a horrible place because I was embarrassed that I didn't have an education. I was embarrassed that I had all these brain issues that I wasn't taking care of, and I just had no direction in life. And on top of all that, my passion for people had completely disappeared because servers really do see the worst in people, and I just was done with that. It was at that time that my university admissions counselor and close friend reached out to me and just apologized that I had to go through this once again. And she introduced me to Arbonne, and I watched a video of this girl who was just a year older than me making six figures without her university degree. She did go back and get it. And she built this beautiful house with her husband, and she was doing all these things and being so successful. And I sat there and I instantly caught the vision of Arbonne. I instantly did. Like I said, I've always been a dreamer, and so I wasn't surprised when I instantly fell in love. But I tend to have a habit of jumping into things without thinking them through. So this one, I took a step back and probably annoyed my boyfriend for a whole month, humming and hawing about, well, is this something I should do? Should I not do it? And I finally decided to jump in with both feet. And I was super excited to get this kicked off. Arbonne gave me a reason to pursue life again and be happy. And I was so excited to get started. The thing I love the most about this company is that it gives people choice back into their lives. And the founder, Peter Morick, actually said, if you make women millionaires, you change the world. There are a ton of men in Arbonne, but when I heard that, it really impacted me. And so that is just the heart of Arbonne. in everything we do. Arbonne is truly changing the world, and we're celebrating this year our 40th anniversary, and along with that we just got our certification that we are a B corporation. And if you've never heard what a B Corp is, essentially what it is it's a company that balances its profit and its purpose. So it's not just looking to make a lot of money, it's worried about its impact on the people, the planet, and everything in between. There's less than 4,000 companies in the world that have this certification, so it's super exciting that Arbonne has the honor of being certified a B corporation. The best thing about this company too is that you are in business for yourself but never by yourself. So you can create this business to be whatever you want it to be, but you have a team like myself and others to come alongside and support you and cheer you on, not only in your business but in your everyday life, which is something that I was missing. As humans, we long for community, and that is something that I wanted, and I wanted a community that would support me. I'm sure what you're wondering now is, okay, Jessica, like, what is Arbonne? So Arbonne is a health and wellness network marketing company. It is 40 years old, like I just said, and we sell everything from skincare to hair care to makeup and to nutrition. Everything that you could use for your personal care needs, Arbonne sells. Body washes, toothpaste, deodorant, we sell it all. Arbonne is botanically based, and we have been clean and green from the start. I know a lot of companies now are hopping on that bandwagon of pure ingredients, but Arbonne has been pure and safe and beneficial from the start. So we have actually banned 2,000 ingredients from our products. Just to give you a perspective, European standards ban about 1,400 ingredients. Canadian bans about 200, and the States ban just over 10. So here at Arbonne, we went the extra mile and banned 2,000, and all those products are things like parabens, sulfates, chemicals in our products, and just things that aren't necessarily good for you. We're not going to put them in there. So to top that off, Arbonne is also certified gluten-free, certified vegan, certified kosher, and we are PETA approved as well, which was super important for me because I do not want any little fur babies to have to suffer for my makeup or for my shampoo or anything like that. Now, I'm sure what you're wondering is, okay, Jessica, what is exactly a network marketing company? And I'd love to share more about that with you. So there's a bunch of different things that go into network marketing companies, but essentially what it is it's you using your network of influence, so that's anybody you have a contact with on a daily basis, which through social media, everybody's daily interaction with people has quadrupled, and it's so much bigger now. And so I'm so tired. Whew. So now I'm sure you're thinking, okay, Jessica, now what's the big deal? Why does this matter? And the reason that this matters is because network marketing is actually been called the business model of the future, because it takes something that people do on a daily basis and turns it into a business model. And so I'm sure lots of people have heard of different network marketing companies, but have turned their nose up to them because they kind of were given a bad rap in the 80s and the 90s by being called pyramid schemes. Pyramid schemes are actually illegal, just so everybody knows, and a pyramid scheme would never be given the B Corporation certification. So just to clear the air on that one. But the things that you're looking for when you're looking for a network marketing company is marketplace demand. So who can I sell this to? And as I stated, Arbonne has a ton of different products. So you can sell these products to anybody from a baby to a baby boomer. We have something for literally everybody. The second thing you're looking for is consumable products. So what that means is essentially is when I buy a face wash from Arbonne, I'll use it daily and I'll run out of it, and then I'll have to go back and purchase it. If you don't have consumable products, you'll have to constantly be looking for new people to sell to, whereas here with Arbonne, if people love the products, and when they fall in love with the products, when they run out, they'll purchase more. The third thing you are looking for is timing and trends. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but health and wellness is here to stay, along with environmental sustainability. People want things that are not only good for themselves, but good for the environment. And Arbonne ticks off both of those boxes. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't want to be using a deodorant that is linked to breast cancer because of the chemicals they put in it. And so Arbonne, like I said, ticks off that box. We are pure, safe, and beneficial to a T, and it's one of my favorite things about the brand. And the fourth thing you need to look at for network marketing companies is actually time leveraging. So essentially what this means is getting paid on the training you do. At a typical job, when someone is training, they might get a little extra compensation for it, or in the restaurants you might get a free meal, but other than that you don't really get too much. With network marketing companies, because it's all based on the consultant's effort, you actually get compensated for your training as well. So if I work my business 10 hours a week and I teach 2 other people how to do that as well, that's 30 hours a week that I'll be getting compensated for. And say those 2 people go out and teach another 2 people how to do that. I gotta do my math here. So that's 3 originally plus 4 more is 7. So that's 70 hours that you'll be compensated for. And I hope that made sense, because if that's math that I can figure out, you probably can too. With Arbonne, there are 4 levels of management. Everybody starts at an independent consultant, and that's where I am. And then from there you promote on. So the next is district manager, and then there's area manager, regional vice president, and national vice president. When you promote to district manager, you actually get a raise in your commission, and you start making commission on all the products that you buy for your own personal needs as well, which is super awesome, because you're literally getting paid to shop from your own store. So that's pretty cool. But on average, the income here is about $350 to $500 a month. And then from there, it's area manager, like I stated, and the average area manager makes about $1,600 to $2,000 and up to $5,000 a month. From there's regional vice president, and the super cool thing about becoming a regional vice president with Arbonne is they actually give you essentially an allowance to drive a white Mercedes. So you can pick whatever Mercedes you would like, and they will give you the allowance to drive that. The average income for a regional vice president is anywhere from $5,800 a month all the way up to $15,000 a month. From there, you are promoting to national vice president. On average, a Canadian national vice president is making $22,000 a month. That's a month. That's more than some people make in a year at their part-time jobs. And so the best thing about Arbonne is there is essentially no limit to how much you can make or how many people you can help. And that's really the heart of Arbonne, is how many people can we help and how many lives can we change. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. How do I start? And essentially we teach everybody in Arbonne to start the same way, and this is the way I started. So essentially what you do is you redirect all your buying to your own store. So when you run out of the deodorant you're currently using, you'll go buy it from Arbonne. Once you run out of your protein powder or your face wash, you'll buy it from your own store. And I always encourage people to use social media, but you don't have to share what it's doing for your life. I don't know if you can tell, but my skin looks incredible today, and that is because I used one of our brand new sheet masks. It is phenomenal, for the record, but you can share things like that on social media, get people excited and asking you about what you're using, and then once you recommend that to people, you can actually direct them to your own store, and once they buy it, then you make a commission. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I truly and genuinely love Arbonne. I love the products, and I love that this opportunity has completely changed my life. Arbonne has freed me from the idea that I can't be successful because I didn't go to post-secondary school. And I was not made for a typical 9-to-5. It's every network marketer's joke, you know, are you sick of your 9-to-5? But seriously, like, if that is something that you don't want to do, if you want to travel, if you want to have freedom to raise your babies, if you want to have freedom to have as many dogs as you want, then we should really talk about the Arbonne opportunity in more detail and see how it can fit into your life. Not everybody has to dive into Arbonne and aim for the top. That's my goal, and that's where I want to be, and I want to have a whole parking lot of white Mercedes with my team's name on them. But there's a place in Arbonne for everybody, and I'd love to talk to you about what that place might look like for you. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for keeping an open mind. I hope you have a good rest of your night or day, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. Bye guys.